Hello and welcome to the Student Support Portal. The portal is an online community of students, educational professionals and parents of students with a disability who want to keep up to date with the latest developments in assistive technology. Welcome to the DSA portal, and today we have Charlotte Downing who is speaking to us about the company Abilia. Charlotte, welcome.
Hi.
Charlotte, can you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself and the company background, please?
Yeah, of course. So I came to Abilia in September last year, so I'm relatively new to the assistive technology world. I left university and went into a financial house and started underwriting mortgages, which is obviously so far removed from everything we do now. Left there when I had my first son, Oliver, who is 14 now and actually has a diagnosis of autism as well. So I guess my background is kind of special needs parent. Went into teaching assistant work 8 years ago, and fell in love with the SEN side of teaching as well. So really kind of enjoyed that. I guess Oliver is almost kind of my kind of measure in terms of what I like doing, what I understand about SEN, and how I kind of got to know SEN a little bit more deeply. So yeah, I came to Abilia in September last year to look into the education sector and how we could support further education, higher education. And since then, I've been learning, I guess, a little bit about the education system as well, and cognition, that kind of stuff. So Abilia make cognition products, ECS, which is environmental protocols, and communication products for people who would otherwise struggle to either communicate or manage their time, manage their routine, and manage their environment themselves. And we strongly believe in kind of encouraging independence as much as possible for as many people as possible.
Okay, and you're obviously quite busy there looking after your own child with autism. For the business, what would be your day-to-day work with them?
With Abilia, a lot of my time at the moment is spent trying to see if we can reach out to universities and to colleges to support new students who are going to be school leavers each year. I guess the other side of it is working with the DSA approval system to try and get more of our range approved by the DSA, so that we can actually kind of offer more solutions to students as well.
Okay, can you talk to me a little bit about the solutions that you offer? You'd mentioned to me about the Handy Calendar app previously. So can you
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that and how that works?
Yeah, of course. So Handy Calendar is an app that goes onto either a phone or a tablet. It can be used with iOS or Android. It's quite a simple looking kind of piece of kit. It kind of comes with a timeline down the centre, and it gives you a really kind of easy concept of time and time management, which obviously a lot of people kind of do struggle with. You can add sort of checklists, URLs, voice messages to it. You can add just a routine. We use it for my 14-year-old for school. So his Senko has it, I have it, his dad has it, and he has it. So we can kind of add in if a teacher's going to be off sick, if his day's going to change, if he's going to go to a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment, which might cause a little bit of anxiety. It gives him that sense of being in control of what's coming next, and that concept of managing his time effectively. So he knows, in a lesson he's got a specific amount of time left, and he can see from the dot system if there's a great deal of time left, if there's not much time left, and it gives him that real kind of sense of time management, but in an independent way.
Yeah, it sounds like then he uses that on a smartphone, and lots of either family members or professionals or teachers, can they contribute to that calendar?
Absolutely. So Oliver Senko, who is genuinely fantastic, really great woman, adds to it on quite a regular basis. So at the moment, obviously we're off school, everything's changed with our routines. She's still contributing to Oliver's Handy Calendar, which means that he knows while he's off school what work needs to be done, what needs to be submitted, and when it needs to be submitted, which as a parent has been phenomenal. It's been really helpful.
Yeah, it's great to see the school buying into that as well, that they can
Definitely.
contribute to it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can definitely see how that would be really useful for a young person with autism. Are there other disability groups that would find that useful?
Absolutely. So we wouldn't, I guess, categorize it as just an autism tool. It would be, anyone with time management problems, I guess. So, people who've had strokes, people with acquired brain injuries, people with dyslexia who might struggle to manage their time, people with dementia. There's quite a range of people who could kind of make use of a solution like that, because it is tailored to each individual needs.
Okay, and if they wanted to purchase that, if a parent wanted to purchase it, for example, for their child, what sort of cost is that? Is this a subscription license, or is that a one-off payment?
You can pay for it in as many years as you want. So £120 gives you a license for a year. And if you're, for example, going to university, if you want a 4-year course, you just buy a 4-year license and do it that way. As a parent, I mean, a parent could kind of contact our customer service team straight away, purchase a license straight away, and we're happy to set you up with them immediately. It can also be accessed via DSA funding now as well for students going to university, which is a really big breakthrough for us.
Okay, so if a parent wanted to do a direct purchase of that, where do they go? Is it just from yourselves, or do you have distributors for that?
No, it would just be from ourselves. So our customer service team, who are based in the UK, can just set you straight up. Either if you went to abilia.co.uk or straight to myself or one of the Abilia team, we could all help you purchase that.
Okay, and obviously Abilia have a group on the DSA portal as well. So
Yes.
if any parent or children or Senkos want to go through that route, they can contact Charlotte directly. Charlotte, in terms of the future, obviously technology changes very quickly. Have you new plans for the app or any new developments coming up?
Yeah, we actually develop the app in-house, and we modify it in-house as well. So it means that we are able to kind of listen to customers' feedback, listen to student feedback, and tailor it and kind of move forward with things that need to be added in, things that need to be removed, things that help, things that don't help. So we listen quite carefully to the feedback that we get as often as possible, and try and evolve with each individual's needs and requirements.
Charlotte, can you tell us a little bit about the DSA system? So a student, when they reach 18 and they're transitioning into university, will have that Disabled Students Allowance assessment. Is your software on that list? Can that be recommended in that context?
Absolutely, yes, yes. So we've been approved for about 4 or 5 weeks now. So we're still quite in the quite early stages of working out how we can support students. And yeah, I guess the next step for us is to make sure that the rest of our cognition range actually is DSA approved at the same time.
Okay, and if a needs assessor wants to get more information, are you offering webinars on the product? Can they contact you to get a demonstration?
Absolutely. So we can offer either solution. So we're planning a webinar. Actually, we've got our first one tomorrow coming up on Thursday. But we plan to do a couple every couple of weeks or so, and we're happy to do one-to-one demonstrations online as well, if anyone wants a quick kind of run through of how things work,
Great.
where to purchase.
Okay, and I can see a definite need for this in a lot of the special schools throughout the country, or even just ordinary schools who are supporting students with additional needs.
Yeah.
Is there a school license or a college license available?
No, it works on the exact same premise, where you would just buy the license for the individual rather than buying a group license. What we can do for schools and for groups is we can offer a administrated license. So if you bought, for example, 10 licenses, the administrator would have access to every single one of those licenses. So a SENCO or a support worker who supports several students or several pupils could go in and kind of tweak each individual license. As a group, they could then individualize them as an individual kind of tweak as well, depending on what the need is. So you could put a timetable across several at once, or you could do it independently of each one.
Yeah. Okay. So if that was the case, if say there were 10 parents in a school, if they got together and contacted you collectively, is it better to supply those licenses all at once so as the teachers and Senkos can get involved?
Absolutely. In an ideal world, we'd like to do group training so that everyone's on the same page and everyone knows how best to support. Because I feel quite strongly that I think if school and families work at the same time in the same direction, it offers such strong support to each individual student. So yeah, in an ideal world, it would be lovely to train the whole group in one go, or the whole group in kind of a couple of sessions, and get everybody up to speed on how technology is going to support their student and how technology can support the child.
Great. Charlotte, thank you very much for speaking to us. I look forward to seeing more of the handy calendar. Um, Folks, if you want to get in touch with Charlotte, there is a special group on the DSA portal that you can go onto, and you can also contact Abilia directly, either through their website, or you can go through the group to contact Charlotte herself. Thank you for watching. This interview was part of our Publishers and Manufacturers series of interviews. If you'd like more information on the products that were discussed in the interview, please go to the portal Assistive Technology section and start a conversation. Thanks for watching.